We are honored to be raising a puppy for Southeastern Guide Dogs, and our little black lab Wrigley is growing fast and learning new commands every day. And we got to do something new with him on Friday. We painted a pet portrait. So a lot of fun to have Ace Sarasota with us, and we ended up with a wonderful remembrance of Wrigley that we will get to keep with us here at ABC7. Linda doing outlines and sketching, and there is the final
finished product.
Oh, we can't claim it ourselves. Yes, the artist did a finished product for us, but I thought she really captured the soulfulness in his eyes really well, because we love his eyes here.
Beautiful.
We are very excited to have Marissa Gerlach, the head trainer with Southeastern Guide Dogs, here with us today, and she's going to help everyone understand all about Wrigley's journey. So welcome.
Thank you very much.
Fun to have you. Let's talk first about his bandana. Wrigley's doing what we call relaxation protocol now, I know, which is a good thing for a puppy to learn. But we get asked a lot, and I'm going to pop down, oh, now you can see it, good, and show you his bandana. We get asked a lot about why he's wearing a bandana rather than a service dog coat. Can you explain that to everyone?
Well, the difference between the bandana and the puppy coat is with the bandana, they wear that until approximately 16 weeks of age. And they, at that point, do not have access rights. So
like to stores and restaurants.
Right, so you can go to cafes and restaurants where you can see outside and do neighborhood walks, but you want to keep things kind of quiet and slow in the beginning. At 16 weeks of age is when the puppy can be eligible for the puppy coat. Okay. So they must be able to meet 2 requirements, being house trained for one, and then perform basic obedience such as sit and down, either in your home environment, neighborhood, or work.
Okay,
so,
good. Well, Wrigley is 14 weeks, so we are anxious to be getting close to our coat, and then maybe Mom will go back to running errands again, because life has stopped right now because of Wrigley.
But he does understand down, sit, and things like that. I was just impressed you told him to go down, and he got down.
He is doing a very good job. We're very, very proud of him, and we will work with him in just a minute. But that doesn't mean we haven't had outings, Marissa.
Yeah.
I have some fun things to show everybody. Our puppy group has done lots of things. Wrigley's had a bath. You will notice he is standing in a cooler, because that seemed like a good way to contain him. Forever Dog Griffin, our doodle, is watching and telling him it'll be okay. This is our puppy group. This is a group of 12 dogs in Hillsborough County that we meet twice a month to talk about raising techniques and share stories and have outings. We went to ride the Tampa trolley so the dogs could work on public transportation, because in their guide dog role, they will be expected to go off and on public transportation and help someone who needs help. Wrigley got sleepy, so he just plopped down. That is my teenager Reagan, who is co-raising with me, and just did a little love. He's a poser. He knows he's a TV dog. We were in front of the Tampa Theater. So lots of different outings and exposures. This is him showing down on the trolley. We will eventually get to down and under, meaning under the seat, so that he would be out of the way for people coming and going off the trolley. Now, all right, I have to confess, we are still a puppy, Marissa, and we do some things we shouldn't do. We have dishwasher obsession. I assume I should keep working on this.
I think you should.
Maybe,
Yeah.
I want him to get shut in there.
I am assuming that the dishwasher is not where he should be, but he does love being with us here on Suncoast View, and we have really gotten to the point where I think he'll be visiting us a lot more here on the set. On last week, he came in to show his Cubs fanfare, because he, of course, Wrigley, is a Cubs fan, but I made a mistake, Marissa. As a trainer, I'm sure you saw this coming. I had the treat jar on the table. He smelled it. So we couldn't get him to do anything cooperative. For the pet portrait class, he laid there like an angel. So I assume this is all just normal puppy things we're working through?
Yeah, and dogs can tend to be food-driven, so that would be one thing. The biggest thing with raising a puppy, and even a dog in general, but consistency. So you want to make sure everyone in the household or anyone that is hands-on with Wrigley is doing the same thing. So if you're using a certain hand signal or telling a command, you want to make sure everyone in the household is on the same page.
And that's where Southeastern is so wonderful, in that we actually have a training manual with the commands and hand signals that we're asked to use. Okay, we're going to do a little training with Wrigley here. I do want to show you ladies, because I don't think I've ever showed you this. This is what we wear when we're training our guide dog puppies.
I wondered what that was.
This is a treat cup, and Marissa, you can explain why we do use kibble as encouragement.
In the beginning of puppy raising and training, everything is very positive. So you're going to use a lot of treats to reward the puppy for a behavior that you're trying to teach them. So if you're, and we do a lot of luring, so you don't want to manipulate the dog, meaning if you're trying to teach the dog to sit, you don't want to be pressing on its rear and being
Right, you want to move
forceful.
him.
Correct.
So like now I would like him to move. So I will say, Wrigley, let's go. Good.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Wrigley, sit. Good,
He
sit.
already knew.
Stay. Good.
Oh,
stay.
wow.
Good.
That was
sit.
very good.
Good
That was
boy.
very good.
And that's one thing to keep in mind too, is when you're teaching them something, you want to make it positive and you want to keep it positive. So you want to start out slow. You don't want to, if you're teaching the dog to sit, stay, to tell it to stay and then wait 60 seconds to 2 minutes. That's a high expectation. So
Right.
you want to keep it small and positive.
All right,
And
well,
he's
we're
doing
working
great.
on downstay, but I think Wrigley's like, yeah, I'll just stay here. I'm having fun.
I'm done now. This is great.
Well, Wrigley is now out and about on the Sun Coast, and guess what? Now that he's 14 weeks old, we've given him an Instagram and Twitter account. He has
course.
social media privileges, so you will want to follow Wrigley. He has lots of fun things to say. He is at Wrigley's View on Twitter and Instagram. Wrigley's View, and it's from what he thinks about it all. So we'll have to see what he thinks about trading today. But I think he's pretty comfortable here, girls.
I do too.
I think
He's
he
real
likes to
good.
be here. So Marissa, big thank you.
Thank
We
you
love
very
working with
much.
Southeastern
Thank
Guide
you.
Dogs. We'll continue to keep you updated with our pup dates. Okay, coming up next, we're going to talk about some salt scrubs that are made right here on the Sun Coast. Stay with us.
New View mascot.